there! Welcome back to Make Do with Miss Murphy. It's been a while. I'm so excited about this yarn, and so I wanted to show you some things that I do with the yarn that I enjoy. So I will be undoing this skein of yarn and winding a ball, and then also crocheting a hat with it. So just wanted to share that with you in case you would enjoy watching. This yarn that I really enjoy is Louisa Harding Enorme. I get at a local yarn shop, So Original yarn shop in Columbia, in Maryland here. And so when it comes, this is how it's been spun, and you undo the yarn from that and get this nice big loop of yarn, and then find the ends and where it has been tied to itself. So there's a scrap here somewhere that's gonna come off. Yep, there's a little scrap that's used to put it together. So that part is the beginning and the end of this amount of yarn. So I'll probably start winding it with that one, but it's also bound over here, so I need to undo this little scrap. It's a way of them keeping the yarn organized as they're, you know, spinning and creating it. So it's hard to crochet out of it like this, so we need to spin it into a ball. So I really enjoy this part of the process, so I wanted to share it with you. I tuck the end really tight and pinch it and start to wrap the yarn around, and I'm also then rotating that little sphere that I'm getting started, that these fingers over here are rotating it while I try to hold it steady, and then my other hand is leading the yarn around that. Part of what I enjoy about this particular yarn is all the different colors that it includes, and I really enjoy how some of it is shiny and some of it is matte finish, like, you know, gloss versus matte. And it also, the way that the yarns are bound together, it has this kind of texture to it that I also enjoy. But the trick to spinning a nice little ball of yarn is to keep rotating it while you're wrapping the yarn around it. So not just top to bottom, but also rotating in different directions so that the yarn becomes balanced on there. So keep spinning that yarn. I find that working with fiber, as we consider the category of yarn and fabric and all this fiber crafts, right, is just so soothing. The materials are gentle and soft, and in my case colorful, right? I really enjoy color. You may have noticed that about me already, and color makes me so happy. And this repetitive motion, right, of winding a ball of yarn has a soothing aspect. You may find in your life that there's something you do that's repetitive, and if you can have that, if it's a repetitive task, if you can invite that repetitive task to be soothing for you, I encourage that for you. But I really do enjoy, looks like I'm pulling it. It's getting a little fun, kind of little screwy looking there. Like I'm putting tension on the yarn I shouldn't here. So as I'm getting this yarn to come around this loop, some of it is holding texture to itself, right? And pulling it into a messiness that I'm trying to avoid. This whole the whole point of this is so that we are not dealing with tangles, and by winding the ball ahead of time, I am avoiding tangles during the crochet portion. But even here, as I'm winding from this large hank here, it can tangle at this point, and I'm being careful for it not to. But I really enjoy the crisscross of the colors as they go onto this sphere, and to continue turning it just feels fun and playful and visually agreeable to me. I hope that you find it enjoyable as well. These intersection of lines here as it crisscrosses. Crisscross will make you jump. It's just delightful. Maybe you want to see it a little closer. It's just so yummy. The yarn, the shiny parts, the not shiny parts, just the variety of it just makes me so happy. I really appreciate like the differences in all people, you know, the differences in the colors, the variety. When they're together, they're beautiful. And I just think that's such an important metaphor for our lives, to enjoy all sorts of people, which I certainly do. And this is just delightful. Nice big ball of yarn. It's a little odd here towards the end, but such a yummy ball of yarn. I could just eat it, just take a big bite out of it. Like a big juicy cantaloupe, only not juicy at all and just colorful. And so once I crochet with this, the ball will just spin as I pull the yarn from it. And so I will put it in a bowl so that it will just spin and let me have the yarn to crochet with. Where are you coming from? It got tangly. Sometimes we gotta weave it through here. Let's see where we're at. So these fingers back here are still spinning, you know, using those fingers to turn the ball so that it's not all piling up in one direction.